No, I missed the game. Okay. Do you have the game? I'll watch from your
Just
perspective.
just the replay, yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't record.
Yeah, if anything, like that's something I want to figure out is like just seeing those situations because that game feels like a lot of the games where I win lane. Like when I'm able to get my opponent to just leave and not interact, but then everything falls apart and I can't salvage it, you know?
Mm.
That's what it feels like. Um, when when I when I start complaining a lot when you see me like bitching in a chat,
You
it's
just.
like this is the
Oh, this
game
game
that
just happens. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, just skip to like when you're 2 levels up, or when you're like 100 CS and he's 20 CS. Let's watch from there.
Hmm.
That's a fun time. That is, the game is locked down. Holy shit, you go forward, but Sion remains at 20 CS. Yeah, skip farther. This is all just laning. It's all fine. Nothing else you can really do. Here, when you crash the wave, is your first opportunity to roam. Really.
Okay.
This is fine though. Just keep fucking freezing on him. Like, imagine, look at the CS lead you guys have. Look at the gold lead that you have. Go to the gold. Hit X. Hit
Oh, I
Z.
changed the lighting. What is it?
Hit Z. Hit the button.
Show gold. No, where is it?
Oh, it's in. Go into the. Ah, shit.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, look at this. You have 1600 gold lead. Kaisa's 1900 gold lead. Holy shit. Okay? You kind of win the game here. Yeah, you take this.
I hear the words you're saying and I cognitively agree,
Yes.
but I cannot. I like all I see is like, oh, all I see is E dying and then the game ending like it did.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
We'll
that's my default.
we'll go through the steps because it is like you play a part in this. Like,
Yes.
absolutely. Your hand is over the game right now, and then you fall down and you hit your chin on like the desk, and it
Yeah.
doesn't look pretty.
Yeah.
You face plant. I think this is where I was your hands for a second. I told you just to keep, like, W that minion and run at him, and then see how many stacks he's willing to take. And if you're going to flash, flash right away.
Yeah. Before the time.
Like, ask him before you get 5 stacks, are you going to ult away from me? Ask him,
Hmm.
like, you say right when you start the trade, basically. You can ask him right when you start the trade, like, how many stacks are you willing to take? Are you going to ult away? I'm going to flash if you ult away. And then he'll flash,
Hmm.
but you kind of don't want that. Wait, did he flash?
He did. He did.
Oh, okay.
After I flash blocked him, he flashed under the
So,
tower.
okay, rule of thumb. This will help you win more games when you have this sort of lead. Don't use your summoners for one person, for Sion here. You can use your
Hmm.
summoners for Ari. You can sort of use them for Vayne. Don't use them for Sion. You can 1v2, use your summoners. You can go into a team fight, use your summoners. For 1v1,
Okay.
don't use your summoners. Just
Okay.
refuse to use Flash and Ghost. Just
Yeah.
You'll limit how much you can gain in the lane, but you've already gained so much, it doesn't matter if you're 120 CS right now and he's 40.
Yeah.
Like, the extra 2 waves don't matter. So don't use your summoners for that extra advantage. Use your
That's
summoners
what I was.
to make this.
That's what I was thinking down here when I died on the bot side and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ghost. I mean, there were other errors there, but that was my line
Uh,
of thinking that
uh,
just
yeah.
don't ghost because
There you're
I
more
could use that in a
behind,
fight.
and the team fight's harder to make happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
There the situation's pretty bad, so I just want you to get a kill, so that you can start playing again. So here, walk up through Gromp. Oh, okay. I think I tell you to get Crab. Going mid here is, you don't get
Yeah, I
anything
was
from it.
looking mid, and then when mid was gone, I was like, I agreed with the crab. I was like, that was
Yeah.
something I wanted to do.
Now take the pink ward and shove the wave. Back up after you shove the wave. Take Gromp. Wait for Sion. Actually, Darius can't fucking take Gromp. Darius sucks. So
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna have to
agree.
do
Darius
this.
fucking sucks, dude.
This is weird. Don't do this. This actually really hurts you because you don't have
Yeah,
sustain.
and that's where I die in the 1v1 after because I don't have
Yeah.
that health.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
Yeah,
Because
I was
imagine you're level 9 Sion right now. When do you kill level 11 Darius when you're level 9 Sion?
when he sits and takes free damage.
When he trolls, you don't normally kill him. Well, that's a
Yeah,
pretty big difference.
yeah, that's like fucking 500 HP.
Yeah. Oh, right here, I want you to turn around immediately when he goes for the wave.
When he
Okay.
walks past like this
Yeah.
point.
So go back 15 seconds and just stare at Scion and just tell me when a Darius appears when he dies, because this is how you should flowchart it. Is when I'm Scion, what does this player do that if I was the Scion, the god Darius that I'm playing against would just kill me? So watch him.
There, right?
Not yet. No.
It,
Not yet.
no?
No.
When he hits the wave?
Not yet.
Okay.
Now he appears. God Darius appears right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that... And now I see it, it's like,
Yeah, God
this
Darius.
guy's an idiot. If
God
I'm right
Darius is
here,
right there. Yeah.
he's fucked. So I just need to be watching that. For me, I was like, there's no way I'm killing him, I'll look for the blue.
And now you
But-
try to make this happen because you'll see it again, but it'll have different details. You
Yeah.
just try to find the pattern.
Yeah. It's almost as if, like, I'm, like, if it were like a Zen uses W right here, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm coming for that.
Yeah, God Darius appears and just stomps over him, right? But like in game, you have to be looking for it too. You have to
Yeah.
be like asking yourself while you're in game, if I'm this Scion, what does the God Darius do? What does
Right.
Darius Master 9000?
And if I go immediately, he's not up here, he's here,
Right,
and he's
you
dead.
have to let him make the mistake here of going for the wave, and punish him for making
Okay.
a mistake.
No, that makes sense. I had totally just been like, all right, he's not gonna die to me. I'm gonna go look somewhere else. But if I keep my eyes, he's gonna fuck up. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to at least get his ult. You'll be able to take something from him.
Yeah.
And then when you take something,
Because
from
if
him,
that
you
fight
can
happens
roam
down
really
here, he's
effectively. Yeah.
super boned.
Well, you're trying to remove him from the game so that your team can just roll over the enemy team because you have numbers.
Yeah.
So you're trying
And
to
then
take
if I'm
everything
up-
from him.
If I'm up 500 HP, I don't die here. So
Yeah, if you have your full health and everything. If you have everything and like mana too.
yeah. Oh, easy live. Easy live. 500 HP.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a big one.
That's the big
That's
turning point
huge.
of that game.
Because I never see that. I'm always like, if I'm the Scion, I'm always like, well, I can't use Q because if he's there, I'll die. But I didn't
Right,
draw the
if
connection.
you're playing Scion here, you think you're helpless. If you're a
Sorry?
level 9, if you're level 9 Scion here against level 11 Darius, you're saying, well, I lost lane, so I'm helpless. Like I can't do anything. I just had to do nothing.
Yeah, I would just be here and like not doing that. So seeing that makes total sense. Yeah, that's like super punishable.
Mhm.
And that definitely probably happens more than once. Like I could probably do it up here. Like if I push him here and just hide in here.
But
or
also,
hide.
you'd play against people who punish you for like the same mistakes too. Like the Tryndamere's like diving you and stuff. Nah, Tryndamere was really bad, and he didn't like actually get to punish you. But I mean, there's stuff like that he's doing in split push that you could do more. And partially it's Darius because Darius is leaning more towards team fight, where Tryndamere can't really team fight, and Tryndamere's like all in split push. But you can do all the things that Tryndamere does in split push with Darius when you're ahead enough. Like you can dive under tower, people are like full health. Like you can go past like 2 towers. You can 1v2 all the time with ghosts and shit.
Okay.
You can make all this stuff happen. Like you didn't get the 1v2 this game either, which was really easy for you when it was like 100 CS to 20. Like if you got any
Right.
1v2, you're just gonna double kill them.
Yeah.
I'm trying the entire time to entice Nocturne. I don't care what Scion does. I'm just gonna try to trade with him on the timings that I know I can trade with him in. But when Nocturne
Mhm.
comes top, oh my god, I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm playing out like every different scenario where like Nocturne comes top. I'm just imagining in my head what's gonna happen. What is it gonna look like? How's it gonna start? When I get CC'd, what ability do I wanna buffer into it? Just trying to plan
Right.
out everything so that when Nocturne comes top, I win because that's the only situation that matters. I'm always gonna shit on this Scion. It's 60
Right.
CS to 20. I just want him to come top so that I can play out the fight the way I want to do it. And then if I lose, then I can gather something because I just spent like 2 minutes, for example, imagining what the 1v2 is going to look like. So if you do something that I don't expect, now I've added that to what I can.
Yeah.
I know what I can do. Imagine like you're applying an algorithm to the game. And you're thinking about what's going to happen, and then somebody does something that you haven't accounted for. And now your algorithm is stronger because now you'll take that into account in the future. But you
Right.
need to go for the things that you're planning for. What's the fucking Sun Tzu quote? Where is it?
I think I'm issue I'm running into long term is if I fuck up mechanically, I assume that I'm not ready to like move on to the next step, and I just really zero in on it. But I think it's like super diminishing returns to like just do that. I don't know, like
Codefancy.com. Thank you,
Like-
Codefancy.com.
here all I was thinking is like minions, like if I
No,
can get him to step up in some
the
way, you know?
the red minion doesn't even enter your mind, and the blue minion here
No,
doesn't enter
this
your
one,
mind.
this guy or this guy, the
Yeah,
the my
on
blue,
this
my blue.
screen, I'm not paying attention to the top. I'm looking at bot
Okay.
because there's just nothing top lane going on. Yeah, I'm gonna CS these minions. Haha, crazy. Sign, you're gonna stay tower? Cool, bro. I'll see you in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the lane basically after this wave because Sion's not doing anything, and there's nothing I can really do to intervene with him not doing anything. I can't entice him to do anything. Like, all my minions are too high health. None of them are in danger of dying, so he's not gonna walk up for anything because he doesn't have to. So I'm just gonna go mid. I'm going mid. I'm going mid while I'm looking bot. I'm going to try to shove mid, and then with the pressure that I get from shoving mid, I might have the option to go bot, but I'll probably just go back top. It'll just give me like more CS than before, and I'll snowball further
Uh-huh.
control. But if you're mid, like right about now, if you're just arriving mid and you shove the wave before Ari does, it's really helpful for mid as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we do get like a sort of a gank off, but I don't know, they just play it so weird. Ari doesn't have ult, but she has flash. I ghost here, but I'm not good at Darius, so I don't know if I have to ghost here.
Well, if I didn't step back, I think, yeah.
I would ghost here just because I want to apprehend through a CC, so I want to be close to them, so that when they go to CC me, when Ari goes to charm me, I just meet it with an apprehend right away.
Okay.
But this is where you'll learn more, is if you save your summoners, and then when you're roaming, because this is what you're having problems with, not the laning, but the roaming afterwards, the team fighting afterwards, save your summoners and use them liberally in these sort of fights. Like, be okay with using Ghost and Flash in this situation, but, like, try to make the right choice. But don't be okay with using Ghost or Flash just laning against Sion. Try to never be in that situation when you're, like, this far ahead. When it's 90 CS to 35, there's probably never a situation where you actually need to use Ghost and Flash. It's probably always better used going mid, going bot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, I think I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I think that's about all for now. We went almost like 2 hours, right? Or an hour 20 minutes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We can count it as 2 if that's
Oh
considered so much.
no. I'm doing nothing today. I'm gonna go play solo queue until somebody fucking tells me to do something else.
Okay.
LS is streaming right now, so we'll just play solo queue after this. I'll probably watch him stream a little if he's reviewing the games. Is he reviewing RNG Cloud9?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh no, he's on Vitality now. Oh okay. The fucking EU versus NA tiebreaker. Oh my god. I had to turn it off yesterday. I was getting anxious. What's going on? Okay. Alright, I'll upload what of the VOD I have.
Yeah, thanks.
And then I'll send that off to you, okay?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Alright, talk to you later. See ya.
See you.